Hey guys, Demon here, and today I am here to ask the question, what will Rockstar put out next? What will their next game be? I know during the time of making this video, Red Dead Redemption 2 has not even came out yet, um, and I am looking forward to that, but it leaves me the question, the lingering question, what will Rockstar come out with next? Now, before we start this, I'm gonna do a certain thing. I'm gonna do from least likely to most likely. What they're gonna least likely put out, but they most likely are gonna put out. Um, Stick around because there is another one at the very, very end that I'll discuss a little bit later. That I'll discuss a little bit more in detail, I guess. But before I do this, I want to say a few things. First off, this is my opinion, obviously. I don't know what they're going to make next. I'm just guessing and assuming if they're going to make something next, this is what they will make or this is what they will not make, and for the reasons that I say, obviously. Um, this is nowhere near all the game properties they have. I know they have a lot of games. I don't think they made, I don't know if they make all of them anymore, but I know they have more games than this. I'll name two right off the bat. There's a racing game. I don't remember its name, so I guess I can't name it. Is it Club? I think it was Club Night or something like that, but I'm pretty sure they stopped making that. And also The Warriors. They also made a game called The Warriors. That was a really fun game. If you haven't played that game, go look it up and try to find it and then play it because it's really fun. But I doubt they're gonna make that because I'm pretty sure that was based off the movie, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, they made the Warriors, and I doubt they're ever gonna make another one of those. But yeah, there's a lot of games that they made, and I doubt they're gonna make any of some of these games. But these are the games that I think are most likely that they will make, and most likely that they will not make. Just my few personal favorite picks. Okay, so at the last place. We have Manhunt 4. At least I think there's three Manhunts. So the next one would obviously be Manhunt 4. So this is the least likely to be picked in my personal opinion out of my list. Why is it least likely to be picked? Because it's Manhunt, and I can already see the tabloids now and the people screaming about this game, saying this is just a murder simulator. They already said that about GTA 5 and like GTA series in general, but this Manhunt, if you don't know, is a game where you go around just killing people, and there's really brutal executions. And it's a really awesome game. You just go around just killing people and trying to get to the objective. It's a fun game. And there's like these brutal. You can just brutally kill people. It's cool. But I don't think they would remake this because of that, and because it would be way controversial. Um, but I still think it'd be a cool thing to remake, or not remake necessarily, but make another video game of it, because it'd just be super cool to have another Manhunt game. I know I would buy it because I just love Manhunt. Man, it's just an awesome game where you just get to brutally kill people. And one of the reasons I thought like I was gonna put this on the list is because in GTA 5 there wasn't that much gore. There was some gore, but not as much as there should have been. But it looks like in Red Dead Redemption they're going back to their old roots and they're bringing back the gore, at least a lot of it. If you saw the trailer, there's a horse that got his leg blown right off. So they're bringing back the gore, and I thought like, and also there's executions that you can do in that can get really gory. They say so. I thought since that's going to happen in Red Dead Redemption, they can definitely bring back Manhunt, and that could definitely be a contender for their next game. But I kind of doubt it at the same time because it'd be way controversial, maybe even too controversial. So yeah, Manhunt, that'd be pretty cool. I doubt it'd be open world, but it'd be cool if it was open world, just going around killing everybody. If anybody can do it, Rockstar can do it, man. Rockstar, bring back Manhunt. Manhunt Thor. Manhunt 4. Thumbs up for Manhunt 4. The next one is Bully 2. So the original Bully was basically this kid who could bully people but was going against his bullies and like basically fighting against the system sort of thing. And it was a pretty cool game, man. It was like a mixture. It was like a kind of a mixture of Grand Theft Auto, but for like younger, and you didn't get to murder people. Um, and there's a little bit of Grand Theft Auto in there, but not too much in there. It was like this unique game that I don't think anybody ever thought of before and hasn't thought of since. So it's a really good game. And if they made a second one, that'd be awesome because I've heard a lot of people talking about Bully and how much they love Bully. So if they made a second one, people would get hyped for that because even people nowadays talking about Red Dead Redemption 2 compare it to Bully somewhat in some ways, like in how you can like bully the characters and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool, man. And that makes me think that they might bring back Bully as well. And could you imagine Bully with upgraded graphics? Well, I guess not. It wouldn't be the original Bully. It would be Bully 2. But could you imagine that story with like upgraded graphics and stuff? But then again, this is another one that would cause a PR nightmare because imagine the people saying this is a game showing kids how to bully people. Like holy shit, this game's all about kids being bullied and fucking killed and shit and raped or something. It'd be ridiculous, and then it gets so much backlash. But I think this game would sell well because who the fuck cares about the mainstream media, right? This game would be fucking awesome to see if it happened, and I know I would buy it if it did because who doesn't want to buy Bully 2, man? Bully 1, pretty fantastic. Bully 2, hopefully even better. But man, oh man, that'd be so super awesome, and the mainstream media would have a field day with this. So that's another reason I don't think it would come to fruition, but you know, we can always dream, right? Thumbs up for Bully 2, and share. The Okay, so this one is L.A. Noire 2. This one is actually more likely than those other ones, and it's still likely because a lot of people like L.A. Noire. I think they put out a version with the VR on PlayStation, if I'm not mistaken, and probably PC as well. And a lot of people bought that, and they seem to go back to this game because L.A. Noire was a really fun game. It was basically where you're a detective, and you had to look through your notes and stuff like that. I played L.A. Noire. I didn't like it the best, so personally, I don't know if I would buy L.A. Noire 2. But I know a lot of people would. And this game was pretty damn good for what it was. And if they made another one based in like a same time period or maybe even a different time period, but similar things, it'd be awesome because Rockstar actually did a pretty damn good L.A. Noire. You know, so it did a pretty damn good like old detective vibe. And if they made another one like L.A. Noire 2, which they definitely could. It would definitely be awesome, and I know a lot of people would buy it. But it's one of those lesser known games that Rockstar made, so that's another thing that I'm saying that it might not be made. But then again, they did kind of do like a rehashing of it a little while ago for the VR system. So I don't know, man. It's a lesser known game, but they did do a rehashing for it, so they probably still have it in their minds. So maybe in the future we can look forward to an L.A. Noire 2. Maybe that's the very next game they're going to release after Red Dead Redemption 2. L.A. Noire 2, that'd be pretty cool. It's not their biggest franchise, but I know a lot of people would like it. And especially if they get the hype train, just like they did with Red Dead Redemption. And then the third one, oh, that should not say 2, that should say 4. Because they have Max Payne, they have Max Payne 1, 2, and 3. That should not say 2, that should say 4. My bad. But anyways, this is Max Payne. Now, Max Payne 3, it was okay. It looked really nice. It had some really good kill cams and stuff like that. It had some really good kills and stuff. But it wasn't the best. But if they were to make a Max Payne 4, they could improve it. But I'm not sure. I think I've heard this somewhere that Max Payne 3 was the last one. but I think Max Payne 4 is a possibility because a lot of people like the Max Payne franchise, and maybe this one could be open world. I don't know. I just love open worlds, and I know Rockstar can make really good open worlds. But yeah, man, like Max Payne 4, not 2. Max Payne 4 is a possibility, and it could be their next game, or maybe next game, or maybe they're done with the franchise. I'm not sure, but if there was a Max Payne 4, I'd probably play it because Max Payne's a pretty fun game. And then we have Red Dead Redemption. This is a highly likely suspect for their next game is Red Dead Redemption 3 because Red Dead Redemption 2 is already going to sell a shit ton. So, what's the next logical step? Red Dead Redemption 3. Now, is Red Dead Redemption 3 going to be like a different story? I kind of hope it is. I kind of feel like we had enough of the story. We have enough of we knew Marston's story, and now we're going back and knowing the gang story before Marston, which is really cool. And by then, we should have enough of the story to be like, okay, that's enough, and we're done with it. It'd be cool just to have these two things. Although I do slightly want to have Marston's son story, so maybe that will be number three. It will skip to Marston's son because at the end of Red Dead Redemption, you turn into his son and you're an outlaw. So I would like to see what happened between him losing his father and his mother and becoming an outlaw, and then what happened after that maybe, because that's way more into the future where technology and stuff is taking over and more cops are taking over. So I would like to see a story like that. So maybe that will be Red Dead 3 because I'd be interested in that. I would be interested in that. But if they decide to do like a totally different time period or a totally different thing, like this is like technology isn't taking over, the cops aren't taking over. This is just like a outlaw land where everybody's just trying to kill each other. I'd be also fine with that if it was something like that. That'd be pretty cool. But I can definitely see them announcing Red Dead 3, but probably not before they announce GTA 6. GTA 5 was a freaking hard hitter. It was a really good game, probably the one of the best games in the last few years, in the last 5 years, I guess, since it was released on on the 2013. It was released on 2013, so it's been the last 5 years, and it's probably one of the goodest games, and one of the games with the most replayability. I'm stuttering right now, man. But one of the games with the most replayability. And it was a really good game. I know a lot of people like to hate on it because they dislike it. I'm sure some of them are hating on it just for the hate, but some of them are hating on it because they dislike it. Personally, for me, it was one of the funnest games I played in a long time, and it had this giant open world that was pretty big, and it had a lot of stuff in it. Um, it was kind of vast and empty in some places, which I'm hoping they'll fix in Red Dead Redemption 2, because it didn't have as much animals as it should have, and it didn't have as much like things, but the cities and the smaller towns were pretty bustling at the same time, so those places were awesome to be in. The open wildlife, it was kind of just like meh on that part, but the actual cities and stuff were pretty awesome. So Red Dead Redemption, I mean GTA 5 was a awesome game, and it broke so much records. I think to date it's still the highest grossing media platform like of all time. That includes movies, TV shows, and like I assume songs and stuff like that. This one video game beat all that. It hit like 8 billion in the first 3 days or something like that. It broke so much records. So I'm pretty sure if they make a GTA 6, they'll want to release it as soon as possible, or maybe not as soon as possible because they want to milk Red Dead Redemption online as much as they can. But they'll want to milk this as soon as possible, and they'll want to make it as soon as possible because GTA 5 was awesome, and GTA 6 I can only see more hype going to it, and maybe even breaking its previous records. Like instead of getting 8 billion in the first 3 days or 800 billion, however much it was. What if you got like a trillion in the first 3 days? That'd be pretty cool, man. I think GTA 6, if anything, could probably do something like that because they could hype this shit up and everybody would be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And the media would probably be like, this is another fucking killing simulator. Holy shit. It'd be super, super duper awesome. And this is the most likely one I think that will come out next. The other ones I do want to come out, but this is the most likely one I think is going to come out next. And don't get me wrong, I would love to see GTA 6. I would love to see GTA 6 because GTA 6 is fucking gonna be awesome. Red Dead 2 is gonna be like holy shit awesome. GTA 6 is gonna be like that on fucking steroids. Because I'm pretty sure they're gonna port a bunch of stuff from Red Dead 2 onto GTA 6. Well, at least I hope they do, and they better, or else I'll be very disappointed. But yeah, man, I can't wait for GTA 6. But then again, there is one more that's not really on the list, and that is a mystery game. So, Rockstar, they had a game that was supposed to come out but never came to fruition, and it was for a Sony exclusive, I think it was. I don't remember the name, but it was for a Sony exclusive, and they were gonna have this game come out, and it was gonna be um, a new copyright or something like I don't know what you would call it, but it would be a new game completely. And I was thinking maybe Rockstar is playing up a new game somewhere along the lines. Maybe they'll take up that old game that they threw out because of reasons. Maybe they'll take that back and be like, we're actually going to make this game and make it really good. Or maybe they'll just make a different game completely. And man, I gotta say, Rockstar is probably my favorite gaming company. Um, Minus a few things like the whole shark card thing and stuff like that, because they are a company, they want as much money as they can get. But minus like things like that, they're my favorite game company because they make some of the best goddamn games. I would even say the best goddamn games in my personal opinion. Like the GTA franchise, like one of the best franchises. I think it is probably the best franchise that has come out in a long ass time. But it, personally, Rockstar, it's just my boo, man. Rockstar's just my game company. If I had to choose one game company to play the rest of their games for the rest of my life, and I couldn't play any other games, I'd be like Rockstar Games, because then I can go all the way back to their old creations, but their new creations as well. And I was just thinking, it'd be pretty awesome if they made another game and made like a totally different game. That'd be super awesome. And depending on what it was, I'd probably buy the fuck out of that game because that'd be fucking awesome. And I know this whole time I've been like, you might be thinking, this guy's sucking Rockstar's dick. I pretty much am because I love Rockstar. I praise them to high heaven, although I do know they have problems like the whole shark card thing, as I previously said, among other things. So they're not the best company because they have done shady things like that, but they're one of the better companies and they're one of the best game makers, that's for damn sure. At least in my personal opinion. But anyways, man, that's what I have to say about Rockstar. Maybe they'll make a special game. Maybe they'll make a brand new title and it'll be freaking awesome. It'll just catch us by surprise. I know if it's good, I will play it. But anyways, that is my Rockstar, what is the next game video I had to put out. I was just thinking, man, I just had this lingering question. It's like, man, what is Rockstar going to put out next? Because I want to fucking know what Rockstar's going to put out next. Red Dead Redemption 2's not even released yet, and I'm starting to get hyped for the next game, man. I don't know what it is going to be. I think it's probably going to be GTA 6, which I'll be totally fine with, but I kind of hope it will be a different one, like Manhunt, Bully, Max Payne, again, not my jam, but okay. El Noir, not my jam again, but okay. Well, Max Payne, I like Max Payne, but the third one was not my jam that much. Max Payne 3 was okay, in my opinion. The previous were good, but maybe that's just nostalgia talking. Because I'm an old guy. But yeah, man, like Manhunt, Bully, El Noir, again, not my jam. I might not buy the next game, but it'd be pretty cool to see it. Max. Sorry about that little cut there. My recording stopped. But as I was saying, Max Payne 3, not my jam. It wasn't the best, but it was okay. So, yeah, all those games. I doubt they're going to announce Red Dead 3 because they're probably going to save that for a little bit later. But it is definitely a juggernaut in their system. But GTA 5 is the biggest juggernaut, and GTA 6 will be even bigger. So I'm pretty sure they might announce a GTA game next. But hopefully they'll announce a different game first. Because I would look forward to playing one of those other games. Even though they'd be super controversial nowadays, especially Bully. Bully and Manhunt would be super duper controversial. But if Rockstar just goes, fuck you, mainstream, I would love it, man. I'd personally be like, yeah, man, fuck off. Like, man, I'm like, Rockstar, rock on, man. Rock on, man. But anyways, that is the end of this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. And hit that bell notification button because you like seeing my content and you want to keep updated, right? And as always, my friends, stay sane. Peace. Hey guys, D-Man here. Just saying, hope you liked this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share, and all that nonsense. But anyways, I hope you have a good day because, you know, the video's over. And I hope you watch more videos. Go ahead and click these videos or click subscribe, you know. See ya.